Hey guys, what's going on? Christina back here with Enjoy Your Carry. Today I am doing the facing the camera thing, so you guys let me know what you think. Again, I'm not this professional YouTuber, but I wanted to do it this way because this bag is a little bit larger and it's easier for me to show it in this fashion. This is a super interesting bag, but I will say it is discontinued. Vertx no longer makes it, and so if you do want to try and track this down, my best advice would be sort of look on eBay or other used marketplaces to try and find it, because it is hard to find. This is called the Vertx EDC Satchel. It is a 15-liter bag. It's a crossbody bag, and it is extremely durable. It's CCW compatible, and it is just a lot of interesting things about it, and I'm going to get into it and show you everything as best as I can, because I'll let you know I didn't exactly utilize every single feature this bag has, but I will show you it to the best of my ability. There is one thing about this bag pretty much that made it difficult for me to use this on the daily, and I will discuss that with you guys more towards the end. So first of all, we're going to show you there's a bunch of compartments, a bunch of zippers. You have a small quick access right here. You have the front, which can be sort of transformed, which I will show you in a second. You have two side pockets for water bottles or for whatever else you want to put in the side. I found putting bottles here, first of all, it's not going to fit a huge one. It's not extremely deep, and it bulks it out a lot. So I tended to put a water bottle inside, and here I put other items. You have the main compartment right here, which has the two zippers. And then in the back, you have the CCW compartment, which you can also use for other things besides that, if you don't carry. In the back, there is a handle on top, which is key, super important in my opinion. Here is your very robust shoulder strap with the pad that can be adjusted according to how short or long you need it. This part swivels, and you can further adjust it here. This part is just simply sewn into the bag. You can't remove it from this side. There's like a luggage pass-through situation right here, which is good. And you also have a waist belt. If you wanted to secure it on you better, you can clip this around your waist in addition to using the crossbody strap. I never used that, so I sort of tucked my waist strap away and left it behind here. This is padded nicely, so even though the strap is behind here, it never bothered me because of the padding on the back. It's also pretty breathable. I would say it's good. The bottom, you know, you have, it's designed in such a way that it will stand when you put it down, which I very much appreciate. It's a flat bottom, and that's basically it. You have some leather sort of accents on the bag, I guess, like right here. This is a grab handle. Like really, you can use this to pick up the bag if you're moving it from, you know, short distances. I use this quite a bit. Even when putting it on and off of my body, I would often grab it here to sort of get it settled in the right spot. Also on the side, you have these snaps right here. They also have a leather sort of accent covering them. And then again here on the water bottle pocket. So you have a small patch field here in the front. It's a small square. I guess it's, what is it, 2 inches by 2 inches, or I'm not exactly sure, but maybe even smaller than that. I'm not good with patches. I don't tend to use them, but it is there. And right above it is a very small, you know, quick access pocket. So like AirPods, you know, fits in there. This is where I would mostly put my AirPods, lip balm, mirror, a little tiny hand cream or something would fit here. Nothing big because it's only like this deep. There is a small key clip in here. If you have bulky keys, I think you'd find this doesn't fit too good. Let me just see. These are my keys. I did try to sort of lighten the bulk a little bit on them, and with a little bit of effort to kind of spread out the keys, I can get them in here. But I'm not going to fit much else if the keys are here. So, you know, up to you what you would want to put in here, but it's really nice to have this because if there's something that you're grabbing often, I mean, this zipper is super smooth and it's a nice little quick grab. The front, it's very versatile. So you've got this sort of loop field here you could put patches on, and you can carry it this way, which is how I mostly did. Or if you want to switch it up, you pull down from here and you can take this down, and you can run it with all of this exposed so that you can either put a pouch here, run tools or different items through the loops, or you can, there are these G hooks here on the inside. You can attach them to the loops here. You can see, hopefully you can see that well. And then these are adjustable, so you can shorten this up, right? Shorten up the side part here, which I'm not going to do because I'm going to have to unroll this and it's just a big thing. But you shorten it up, and then you could put something in here that is bulkier, whether it's something that you grab that when you're on the go, a helmet, I don't know, shove a sweater in there, but it's kind of like a beaver tail. And then you can, once you've got it where you want it, let's say you want it to be about this tight, and you can pull the zipper up maybe part of the way, and you have this kind of open for more gear to put in, which is a nice feature to have. If you're not going to do it, you just sort of clip the G hooks there, and you can either put this back or stow it away. So there's Velcro here, very strong, a huge space under there for you to take the front panel, shove it under, right, out of the way, and then Velcro this down, and then you can just have the bag look like this. You can then use these loops for whatever you want, or just leave it open. The options are really endless with this, and so depending on how you like to carry it, how clean you want it to look, you have options. The main compartment, you have two zippers, and they go down not super far. You can see right here, a third of the way down of the bag, and then it opens like this. So I'm going to show you inside there. Again, it's 15 liters, a lot of space in there. I don't know if you could tell, and a lot of compartments, probably more than you need. So this is all like loop lines. You can stick things here, patches or whatnot. There's also sideways pockets. So if you can see, there's one, another one here. This one is vertical. I don't know what you'd put there. Anything here that you put is likely going to pop out if it's when you close the bag. If it's super small, perhaps some business cards could fit here. I used to keep that empty. And then on this side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, you could fit a multi-tool, a knife, a flashlight, more pens and pencils, not pencils, but you know, Sharpies, things like that over here, right? So this is the front. When you open the front, when it's on your body, you sort of open it like this. This flaps down a little bit, and you have access to whatever's there. Right below it, you have a zip. And this is a zippered compartment that is this entire bottom half of the front panel. You could fit so many things in there. There's so much room, you know, to put pouches. A water bottle can stand up in here, an Nalgene, lots of options. You also have on the side 2 mesh pockets on the side for you to organize your gear, right? So here's an iPhone 13 mini. You can see that there on the side. that gives you an idea of how big it is. You can put that in the side pocket. So that is the front panel. Then on the back, you have some more organization. So right here is your tablet sleeve. I believe you can put 10-inch, maybe an 11-inch iPad back here, or maybe books, or a Kindle, or iPad mini, or something right back in here. This is also all loop lined, so you could put an admin panel here, or, you know, patches if you wanted. This will Velcro down and secure your tablet back there. Or you could, if you're not carrying one, you can sort of put it down here. And then you do have better access to this zipper, which is right below. And it's this entire panel is just one huge open space that you can see through because this is mesh. So again, just, you know, more places to put things. I think it's better for flatter things, so you don't eat into the main compartment space too much. But whatever you wanted, you can put in here. It does go all the way to the bottom, so what you put in here is going to fall to the bottom if it's small. So obviously smaller items, better for the quick access, or maybe the side pockets, right? Better for small items. And then maybe some other flatter things, larger things would go in this large mesh pocket on the back wall of the main compartment. The whole bottom is sort of loop lined. I don't think you'd be putting patches or paddles on the bottom, but it just is a soft feel in case you wanted to put a camera in here. I suppose that you could. I don't carry a camera, but it is soft down there, so you can, you know, not worry about your stuff getting scratched on the bottom. The back, you have, this is where the CCW compartment is, and it is very large. So it's loop lined on both sides, and you would put whatever you want in here. So you can put flat items in here that are not, have anything to do with CCW, or you could put, you know, a Velcro holster here. And when it's on your body, you would grab the quick access pull tab, pull it over, and have access to whatever's right there. So this gets into why this bag for me was not easy for every day, because it is, the one thing about this bag is it is not lightweight. I don't have the exact specs in front of me. It's probably at least 3 pounds empty. And if you start loading your gear, if you have pouches, if you have knives, if you have, I don't even know, whatever it is, this bag gets heavy. And then if you were to add CCW, like, forget it. It's functionally good, but it just gets heavy. Now, I'm obviously, you know, a shorter than average or average woman. If you're a stronger person or a male person, ideally, you're not going to be as affected by the weight of this bag as maybe I was. So that's just something to note for those who are interested in the bag. I love the colorway. I love the sturdiness and the build quality of Vertx. It is just, you know, some say it might be overbuilt. It's very heavy when you load it up. So you're going to have to keep that in mind. The bottle pockets, you can adjust like how, they're very interesting the way that they're designed. You can adjust how loose it is or how tight. You pull this sort of bungee tighter and clip it down. And then the pocket is it's very cinched. So you could put something in here that you maybe want access to but don't want it to fall out. So like whether that is, you know, your AirPods. I mean, this is cinched tight. They'll never fall out. You could do that. So now I'm having a hard time putting my hand in here because I cinched it down. I sometimes would put my phone in here because it was easier to access without a zipper, having to deal with a zipper. I also would sometimes put my keys in one. So one of them was maybe not quite as cinched, and I would throw my keys in, and then, you know, whenever you need something out of it, you sort of pull this ring, opens the pocket up, gives you access to whatever's in there. So I like I don't think these are great as bottle pockets unless it's a very small bottle of some sort. I think these are better for other objects. I didn't like the way that it bulked out the pocket when you put like a wide bottle in here. So that's just my own personal preference, but it is nice that there are two of them, and it is nice that you have that option should you want to put a bottle on the outside of the bag. So I'm trying to think, guys, if there's anything that I missed telling you about. I told you about the luggage pass-through. Again, you can remove this if you don't want the this big zipper pull that Vertx makes. I think now in their newer bags, they're actually making them differently, but it is nice and easy to grab, like if you need to get into this for your CCW. The other thing is, are these snaps. So like when you can undo them, and if you undo them, then the entire thing will open up. So you can then put an admin panel here, like a Velcro admin panel, or whatever. If you don't, or you could open it up fully and then organize like a mag and a holster for CCW, whatever you're doing. Once you have it configured the way you want, you would pull the zippers up above the tabs, and then you would snap the tabs closed, because you wouldn't want this thing to be opening wide if you're carrying, right? If you're not, maybe then you don't use the snaps. I always kept them closed and set my zippers up this way so that I carried over my left shoulder. It was hanging at my right hip, and then I could pull here, you know, if I ever needed to. So the EDC satchel, again, this is 15 liters. There is an EDC courier bag that's also discontinued, but it looks very similar. It's bigger than this. I think it's 20 liters. It's a huge bag. I haven't tried that, but I took one look at it and I knew that was going to be too big for me. But this is the satchel. Again, check eBay, check Facebook Marketplace, check any of the carryology groups on Facebook, OfferUp, any of those used marketplaces to find this bag, because Vertx hasn't made it in quite a while. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I will certainly respond. And I appreciate your support so much. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in the next one.